just check my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah, cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah, everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Yo, what's good, Crazy Nation? It's your boy Espy of the Crazy. You know what it is. I'm back again with another reaction. This is to The Rise of BANGTAN, Chapter 1, We Are Bulletproof. I'm excited. I know, I can't remember the first time I reacted to BTS. I reacted to BTS pretty early when I started doing my reactions to K-pop. And I remember when I did my guide reaction to BTS. If you haven't watched that, check that out. In my description, I have a playlist of all of my BTS videos. And this is obviously going to be added to that. I remember everyone saying, oh, you need to watch The Rise of BANGTAN. And I thought it would be the right time to watch it near the end of this year, because I want to dive more into BTS's music. So I feel like this is the perfect way to kind of do that and to understand BTS more as a group, which... let's have some fun, man. I just want to have some fun and I want to learn more. Like, I like learning more about groups like this. But yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. An army head. Shout out to Army. That fan chant. Wow.
2013년 1월 7일 랩몬스터의 일지.
와우.
새로운 한 해가 밝았다. 방 PD님이 어제 나에게 말씀을 해주심으로써 뭔가 구체화된 것 같다. 그리고 집에 가서 혼자 자기 전에 앉아서 많은 생각들을 했다. 뭔가 정말 각성하고 포텐셜을 한번 폭발시켜볼 생각이다. 인생을 마음먹은 대로 살되 마음대로는 살지 않겠다. 그렇게 다짐하고 올해는 정말 나의 해로 만들고 싶다는 생각뿐이다. 그래서 그렇게 2013년 1월 7일 몬스터일지 끝.
This whole phenomenon around Korean entertainment is interesting because people are adopting it as a lifestyle.
K-pop is Korean pop, and the thing that is just most remarkable about it is that it really is the all-in-one package. K-dramas, your K-food, the K-beauty. It really rolls into one, and you start slowly but surely kind of getting into the entire K-culture.
How big is the K-pop market? $3.4 billion. They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about arena shows that can sell out in about 2 hours.
It's this really diverse, young audience who are so enthusiastic.
Psy's Gangnam Style was the one that put it, on the world's radar. But, Psy isn't even necessarily the archetype K-pop Korean celebrity.
There's the saying, stars are born. K-pop stars, however, are not born. They are made.
Wow, bad.
After the Korean War in 1953, Koreans finally achieved true democracy in 1987 by obtaining direct election rights. And this led to a breeding of a new generation of teenagers that were focused not on the collective goal or
You know what I like about this? This doesn't need to be involved, but they involve it anyway. I like that. I really like that. Because, for example, for people that don't understand K-pop and stuff like that, this is such a cool thing to get. You know what I mean? I like it though. I like that we're getting this. It was at the end of the 90s when it got fully democratic and the culture exploded. Ah, okay, cool.
ideal, but individualism and uniqueness. However, the music industry failed to recognize this completely different consumer base.
South Koreans became familiar with Western pop culture. Western pop music developed with phonographs and radio stations. South Korean pop music, on the other hand, developed with the television. What we know as K-pop now really started in the early 90s.
Then came Sataji and
What you
Boys,
said.
Who combined Korea's pop music with the Western influences of rap, rock, techno, and R&B, and started the craze that we know today.
This is what the teens were exactly craving for. It was like showing a light bulb to people living on kerosene lamps.
They keep on tackling social issues like reunification, environment, drugs, education. The Tupac of K-pop.
Sataji and Boys disbanded after just 4 years. Sataji changed the way Korean music and Korean society operates and thinks.
Now corporates see money in K-pop and idol businesses.
But what is the process behind generating South Korea's idols?
행사라던가 그 학교, 로드 캐스팅, 뭐 백화점, 뭐 어디든지 가서 그 인재를 발굴하는 그런 캐스팅 과정을 거쳐서요. 20-30명 정도의 그 좋은 친구들을 한 6개월에서 4-5년 정도 길게는 그렇게 트레이닝을 하게 되죠.
Apprentices are here from 1 to 10 p.m. for 4 hours of lessons and 5 hours of practice. If they go to school, they have to be here from 6 to 10.
Singing class.
I was gonna say, I was like, is that Solar? Because I was looking at it, I'm like, is that Solar? I mean, not Solar, Son, sorry. I was like, is that Son?
Class, rap class,
And
acting class,
okay,
and language class. I received this kind of strict training every single day, from morning to nighttime.
What is it about Korea that is making this entertainment that doesn't just work domestically but internationally?
K-팝의 가장 큰 매력이 중독되는 멜로디가 있대요. 강렬한 퍼포먼스가 같이 조합되는 게 굉장히 큰 시너지를 준다고. 얼굴이나 이런 거 봤을 때 완전 동양 사람인데 그런 서양의 느낌도 갖고 있으면서.
Anyone who's ever seen a K-pop video would know everyone just seems like these gods and goddesses of pop music.
Heavy makeup, all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying, Major. This is a documentary about BTS, but it's teaching you so much about K-pop. It's teaching you what made K-pop what it is, and I love that. You know what I mean? Like, for example, for someone that doesn't know a lot about K-pop, this is a great video. And we're only 5 minutes in. This is a video about BTS, but I like that it's showing so much history. Korean history, not just K-pop history, you know? I like that. It's so, it's deep diving into the culture. So far, I'm surprised they didn't start with the Roman Empire. But yeah, it's crazy, right? I love it. I love seeing this type of stuff. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to see this type of stuff because not everyone knows this stuff, you know?
Very thin.
They're almost like untouchable. I think that's where the passion comes from too. They're just so high above you that you can't help but completely worship them.
한류 그 다음에 그런 아이콘, 새로운 문화 아이콘은 저희 때부터 시작을 할 것 같아요.
BTS! Oh wow, look at Paul. Whoa.
시작을 했고요.
Making their US TV debut, make some noise for BTS.
5년 후 정도 정말 이제 미국까지 완전 진출하는 그런 그룹이 동양에서 나오지 않을까 싶어요.
The K-pop band at the UN General Assembly. BTS becoming the first Korean artist to headline Wembley Stadium.
It is BTS mania.
That is a great introduction to BTS, by the way. That's a great, what a great way to tie that. That was cool.
Hey yo, Hitman Bang introduces Hit It, the second audition. 프로듀서 방시혁이고요. 2011년 Hit It 힙합 오디션 두 번째 기회로 여러분을 찾아왔습니다.
Yeah.
제가 힙합 문화를 이끌어갈 여러분들을 찾고 있는데요. 2011년 Hit It 오디션 방탄소년단의 멤버가 될 주인공을 기다리고 있습니다. 올해 Hit It 오디션에서는요, 작년과는 다르게 랩, 댄스, 노래까지 다양한 장르에서 배틀 형식으로 이루어질 예정인데요. 왜냐하면 힙합은 문화니까 얼마나 매력적인 분들이 또 얼마나 많이 참여해 주실지 너무 기대가 됩니다. 지금까지 hitman bang 방시혁이었습니다. 감사합니다.
빅히트 엔터테인먼트라는 방시혁 씨가 대표인 회사인데
저는 음악을 듣는 사람들에게 울림을 줄 수 있는 컨텐츠를 정말 잘 만들어내는 것에 집착합니다.
Whoa.
2013 itself.
Was that Jim in there? Wow. That is him, right? It looks like him.
2013 itself, the number of prospective people that wanted to become K-pop singers reached past 1 million.
Getting into one of those entertainment agencies doesn't guarantee their debut these days.
방탄소년단의 모든 멤버는 지방에서 막 서울로 올라온 어린 학생들이었습니다. 우리 회사도 이른바 주류라고 볼 수는 없었죠. 그러나 한 가지 자신은 있었습니다. 이 빛나는 재능을 가진 친구들과 함께 의미 있는 무언가를 만들어낼 수 있을 것 같다는 확신이었습니다.
I love seeing owners have this ambition. It got them to where they are. Having someone that has that ambition to be like, we're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's so interesting because not everyone has that type of CEO that, you know, wants to find something like this. You know, like it sounded like he was looking for something different, something fresh, you know, and it's so cool. It's so cool to hear that. And the way that he was looking, like, oh, they would have to battle each other, you know, it's not just like, what that brings is early competition, you know what I mean? It teaches you that competitiveness, even at a young age. It teaches you to have that competitiveness to like, okay, get out of the way.
I think what makes K-pop is the time that we spend as a trainee.
안녕하세요.
We all live together, sort of like a boarding school, like a training version.
The fucking famous, the famous face washing. I've seen so many videos like that. It's so funny.
저희 진짜 연습생 때 항상 여기를 다녔었고 또 이 밑이 바로 연습실이에요. 저희 지하층이. 그래서 저희가 연습실을 항상 다니면서 저희 이모님께서 너무 저희를 잘 챙겨주시고 심지어 방학 때는 하루에 2끼를 다 여기 와서 먹었어요.
Wow, that's amazing.
잘될 거라고 난 믿어요. 아내들하고 틀려갖고 얼마나 애들 예의 바르고 똑똑하고 진짜로 잘 되리라고.
To me, that's the thing that differentiates K-pop to the rest of the world is their manners. I feel like that is the biggest difference. That is they are very respectful. Very respectful. Probably the most respectful people that you would ever see. Like, the fact that they bow, like, to me, that's amazing. To me, that's one of the most beautiful things to watch. You know, the bowing, the respect, the humbleness that they have. They're very humble. Let's be honest, most people, when they get success, like a lot of these K-pop groups, it gets to their head. It becomes all about the money, you know? And there's a lot of idols that you see that they're very respectful, even in times when they shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, I find that's one of the most interesting things. This grandma needs to be hired by some big label team. Hunting department. She recognized the future great. I know, right? Do you reckon they like gave back to her? I bet BTS gave back to her. Like, I bet they remember the people that supported them, like, when they were going through the struggle. I would not be surprised. You know? Like, this is beautiful. She has crazy boasting rights right now.
틀려갖고 얼마나 애들 예의 바르고 똑똑하고 진짜로 잘 되리라고 생각해요. 또 잘 돼야 되고 방탄소년단 파이팅!
잘 지내요. 너무 맛있었어.
What's up, everybody? This is Rap Monster from BTS, and I'm here for the first English song, finally.
네, 안녕하세요. 랩몬스터입니다. 20살의 리더고요. 이름처럼 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 제가 언더그라운드로 원래 가려고 했었는데 근데 이제 그 기획사 오디션, 언더그라운드에 유명한 기획사가 있었거든요. 언터처블의 슬리피 선배님이랑 하요비 선배님이 같이 오셨어요.
와우.
그래서 저를 보시고 아마 슬리피 선배님이 저를 마음에 들어 하신 건지 연락처를 주시고 가셨습니다.
I've been rapping for since 2007. It's like 7 years. When I came here, it was 2010. It's like 3 years ago. The company told me that you don't need to dance first, but it has changed. The project, the whole thing was changing, and I had to dance, to survive. I don't know how to.
I love how you can learn where he's been learning his English. Because the way he's talking, you understand like what type of stuff he's watching to learn. You know what I mean? You can hear it. You can hear what he's listening to. And I don't mind that because it's understandable. It's adapting. It's adapting to the language and stuff like that. This is really cool. This is cool to watch. I really enjoy this.
Move my body, technically, beautifully.
I feel you, Aaron.
I was really angry and I was just stressed out. As time passed by, my dancing teachers, they showed me that dancing is a cool thing. I have to go now. Okay, so finish. Dance is cool. Dance is good stuff, right? Right.
I love
rapping
you.
is cool.
I love you.
Hip hop, yeah. Thank you.
2013년 1월 24일 지낼지.
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 맏형 진입니다. 나이는 22살이고 팀에서 보컬을 맡고 있습니다.
저 같은 경우는 학교를 등교를 하다가 길거리 캐스팅을. 오늘은 다시 추워진 것 같다. 오랜만에 다시 겨울이 온 것 같고.
Wait, what? He was casted on the street? Bro, fuck. So it's crazy how many idols that's happened to. That they're just walking and they just get caught. Like, that's crazy.
오랜만에 다시 겨울이 온 것 같았고 감기에 걸리지 않으려면 옷을 든든히 입어야겠다고 생각했다. 가족이 주위에서 날 챙겨주지 않으니 내가 챙겨야겠다는 그런 생각을 했다. 2013년 1월 24일 지낼지.
I love that. I love these diaries. Ooh, Jungkook, yes. This is what I want to. This is who I want to learn a lot more of. Such a crazy dancer.
2013년 2월 8일 전국 일지.
방탄의 막내 정국입니다. 나이는 17이고요. 팀에서 춤, 노래를 담당하고 있습니다.
16.
근데 자기가 슈퍼스타 K를 보고 떨어졌는데 오디션에서 명함을 많이 받았다. 그러면서 명함들을 이렇게
지금 시간에 11시 39분 댄스 레슨을 받.
I wonder what made him pick Big Hit over the rest. I really wonder like what made him pick Big Hit over like the JYP of the world, Cube, and all that stuff. That would be a very interesting conversation. Like, like when you get hit up by like that many agencies, like where does your mind go to? Like, I wonder like what do they offer and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder what type of offers. Yeah, but you know what I mean, Major? Like that's such an interesting. But do you think as well it might have been, besides just the underdog part, it could be there's not a big group there? Yeah, like it's more freedom. It's making a name for yourself. You know what I mean? Like that type of things. Because that's interesting. Because especially with someone like Jungkook, like when you look at what he's become, like fucking scary. Like obviously, look what BTS has become as well. But it's so I wonder how many of like their members got contacted by big agencies.
같이 왔는데 오늘은 드디어 내가 졸업을 했다.
Wow, that's crazy.
기분이 엄청 좋을 줄 알았는데 막상 졸업을 해보니 기분이 그렇게 썩 좋진 않다. 그렇다.
막내 졸업식에 진영이랑 나랑 슈가 형이랑 같이 갔는데 약간은 의젓해지지 않을까 하는 기대도 가져본다.
Let's go, Chin.
시민입니다. 나이는 19이고요. 팀에서 춤과 보컬을 맡고 있습니다.
부산 있을 때 부산 예고에 다닐 때는 제가 무용을 배웠었는데요.
저한테는 진짜 어려운 과제였던 것 같아요.
그때부터 항상 춤을 춰왔기 때문에
랩몬스터 형이랑 슈가 형이랑 작업 때문에 일찍 못 내려가는 건 되게 안타깝게 생각하고 있는데 얼른 끝내고 푹 쉬러 갔으면 좋겠고 나도 이제 쉬러 갑니다.
평가 끝나고 점수 같은 거 나와요. 누가 A고 누가 B고 누가 C고
오늘의 할당 몸무게가 있어요.
몇 그램 빼고 막
네. 와. 그래서 그거를 하루에 무조건
와우.
빼야 귀가를 할 수 있는.
못 빼면은?
못 빼면 뺄 때까지 하다 가야 돼요. 근데 그러고 나서 월말 평가 때 몸무게가 안 나오면은 진짜로 잘라버리는 거예요.
아웃되는 친구들이 한 명, 두 명 정도는 있어야 얘네들이 자극을 받고 더 노력을 하지 않을까 싶기도 합니다.
같이 연습하다가 갑자기 울고 있어요. 너 왜 울어? 나 잘렸어. 그런 친구들이 너무 많아요. 갑자기 불안감 오면서 나도 언젠간 저렇게 될 수 있는 거구나.
그런 식으로 이렇게 뭐 이건 데뷔는 없다. 뭐 앞으로 앨범은 없다. 이렇게. 아니면 뭐
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like watching this, like you know that this stuff happens.
누구 나가라.
It's sad. It's very sad, but
되는 경우가 많죠. 경쟁, so 경쟁. Everything was 경쟁 that time.
연습생들끼리 엄청 경쟁이 심하대요. 데뷔를 하려고.
I remember having to send a good friend of mine home every month because they got eliminated from the test. Like it's really harsh.
It wasn't a very happy vibe.
Starting at such a young age, I was just like, okay, if that's what it is, I have to do it. If that's what I want, if I want to chase my dreams, that's what I have to do.
The K-pop industry has faced criticism for its handling of trainees. Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for many.
that was crazy. Bad.
Idol remains a huge
That's fucking insane. That
for its handling of trainees.
That dance.
Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for many.
That's fucking nuts.
You read the news back home, and there's all the sorts of fear around K-pop and how it's treating the idols badly. But we do the same with football academies.
I was thinking the same thing, right? The reality of this is, like, I know it's very harsh and stuff, but that's the reality of the world. Like, this happens everywhere. Like he said, also, it happens in sports. Anything, yeah, anything competitive. I would know. Bro, I went through it all the time in football. Imagine, I didn't make it to a football team because I wasn't their race. That happened at a team. I tried to make it into Premier, and I didn't make it because I wasn't their race. So what? Every time I played that team, I marked it on my calendar. I'm like, I bet. I go, when I play you, every time I play you, I'm going to have my best performance. Every time. I remember that happened, right? I was meant to make it into like the Premier team. The coach that was the Premier coach quit his job because I couldn't make it into the team. He left, Majo, he left his job and went, nah, I'm taking you and we're going to another club. And that's what happened. I got taken to another club. And the guy's like, I will make this club like practically built around you. And that's what happened. We ended up going to another club. And he took like 4 other players that all wanted to play with me. You know how crazy that is? But that's the reality of sport. Sport, the music industry, the movie industry, K-pop industry, it doesn't matter what industry. At the end of the day, it's all competitive. And not only that, it's all cutthroat. It's business. At the end of the day, it's business. That's the sad part about it. And business is very fucking cutthroat. But what you learn is that the world isn't all nice. Even though you have to learn it at such a young age, it's disheartening, you know, it's heartbreaking. But I feel like it's better to learn that at a young age. To understand the reality of the world. And to understand that not everything is going to go your way. You know? I like having that part. Because the reality was, because I went through that at such a young age, I understood it. I matured quicker. You know what I mean? I matured so much quicker and understood the reality of life. And I understood, okay, like, this is what competitiveness is. This is what the world's going to be like. So it ends up making you become more cutthroat. You know? It ends up making you that way.
Do it with all sorts of sport. You have to start kids young because that's how you develop the muscle memory.
Yeah.
Is it any different to what we do?
Like gaming. Like gaming. Gaming. For example, I'm hearing like all these young gamers and I'm like, I'm not surprised. The young gamers like that, it makes sense. It's easier to adapt when you're younger. You adapt quicker. Your mind thinks faster. I understand the whole point. Like, I know, like, because I have a problem with this whole debuting talent young thing. I agree with it. I reckon it's fucked up. But it makes sense. In some way, it makes sense. Because it's easier to learn. You're quicker. When you're 20, you're not going to... Like, for example, a 20-year-old, they're not going to adapt as quick as, like, a Chiquita, for example. They're not going to learn as fast. You know what I mean? Like, a 20-year-old, it's like what Jimin said. Jimin's explanation was perfect. Same as RM. Listen to what RM said. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting to dance. So I had to adapt. Which probably took him longer. You know what I mean? Like, because he's an older age, it takes him longer to adapt. It takes him longer to learn the dance moves, to learn the basics. Because let's be honest, dancing is not easy. Especially when you're dancing in a K-pop group. Because all of them probably know dancing at different ages. Exactly. Starting dancing later must be very difficult. It must be so hard because not only that, you have to become as good as your members. If not, you have to be good enough that it doesn't look like you're bad. You know how crazy that is? Like, that's insane. It's hard to do.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Alright, yes, let's watch this. This is a great way to watch this.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It amazes me how Jimin is good at hip hop. I don't think people understand how different what type of dancing he was doing to hip hop. Hip hop and the dancing he was doing are nowhere near the fucking same. You know what I mean, Magic? They're nowhere near the same. One's like more soft, beauty. Hip hop's hard. It's hard hitting. It's so hard hitting. Hip hop is mad competitive as well. It's amazing to see how much he grows as a dancer.
2013년 2월 14일 제이홉의 첫 로고 해피 발렌타인데이.
네, 안녕하세요. 제이홉입니다. 나이는 20살이고요. 팀에서 랩, 춤, 노래를 담당하고 있고 이름처럼 희망적인 존재입니다.
광주에서 막 이제 서울 올라와가지고 아무것도 모르고 죽기 살기로 서바이벌 그런 오디션을 생활을 겪으면서 그렇게 지내고 지금까지 쳐왔던 춤을 더 프로답고 더 멋있게 잘 추고 싶다. 이 두 가지 목표를 꼭 이뤄서 방탄이 데뷔할 때
Amazing.
대중분들께나 팬분들께 꼭 좋은 모습으로 보여드리고 싶다. 2013년 2월 14일 제이홉의 첫 로그 끝.
The gold. I love the gold.
준비 단계에서 좀 위기가 많이 있었어. 방탄소년단으로 합류하기까지 위기가 많이 있었는데 그때마다 정말 놀라울 정도의 그 발전들을 미션들을 이제 다 클리어해 오더라고요.
연습 시간을 강제하지도 않았고 연습 시간을 강제하지도 않았고 생활을 통제하지도 않았습니다. 모든 것에 자유를 주고 멤버들이 자발적으로 참여할 수 있게 했습니다.
There you go. There you go, Majo. They were given freedom to it all and the members participated accordingly. Yeah, I didn't force a mandatory amount of practice or dictate how they should live their lives. That's the difference. That's probably why Jungkook signed.
시간을 강제하지도 않았고 생활을 통제하지도 않았습니다. 모든 것에 자유를 주고 멤버들이 자발적으로 참여할 수 있게 했습니다. 그들에게 딱 한 가지만을 요구했습니다. 방탄소년단의 음악은 방탄소년단 내면에 있는 이야기가 되어야 한다.
That's what makes your music different. What's like someone asked me, why do you reckon BTS made it to where they are? And I honestly believe one of the biggest reasons is their music felt real. I don't know if you agree with that, Majo, but that's one of the things that caught my eye about BTS from the get-go. Was their music felt so real. It's like when you listen to Mic Drop, for example. I believe every word that they're saying. Same as DNA. All of, like my favorite songs of BTS's, I believe every word they're saying. Fake Love, same thing. On, same thing. That's the one thing that caught my attention about BTS. That BTS were one of the first groups when it came to K-pop that grabbed me. Their music grabbed me and went, listen to our lyrics. Because a lot of their lyrics are so real. it hits you. It's like, shit, okay. Like, you know, that always caught my eye about BTS.
2013년 3월 5일 슈가의 로그.
약자를 약하게 만들고 강자를 강하게 만들었지. 강자니까 약한 자 당연히 그렇게 당하게 만들었지.
안녕하세요, 슈가입니다. 나이는 21살이고요. 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 저 같은 경우는 이제 2010년에 저희 회사에서 이제 지금 히릿이라는 전국 랩
Like,
오디션이
see,
있어요.
this thing, they went for looking for rappers. How did they do it? A rap competition. They didn't just pick up a random person and went, you're a rapper. Oh, but I can sing. You're a rapper. I don't care. You're a rapper. No. Their rappers can rap. And you can hear it. You hear it. Like, that's so smart. That's how you should build your company. That's how you should build your company. That's how you should build a group. Make it authentic. Very authentic. Your dancers, your best dancers, they can dance. Your best rappers, they can rap. Or you get lucky where you have a rapper that can dance and sing. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens. This just shows what made them stand out.
근데 2등을 해서 이제 회사에 들어오게 됐습니다. 그리고 연습생이 되었죠.
일주일 넘게 지금 타이틀 곡 작업을 하느라 약간 강행군을 하고 있는데 나의 인내심의 한계를 느끼고 있다. 수도 없이 많은 수정들을 하고 있어서 어쩔 수 없이 아침에 잘 수밖에 없는 상황이 됐다. 빨리 여러분께 좋은 음악을 들고 찾아갔으면 하는 바람이 크다.
요즘 형들을 보면 정말
See, I love this. I love this. See there. Jungs is a term of respect used by men to refer to men they are close to. I love that. I love this. I love how they're using this.
형들을 보면 정말 고생이 많다. 그리고 형들은 매일 한 6시나 7시쯤에 들어가서 자는데 정말 대단한 것 같다.
Imagine, and they were doing this before they even debuted. They were doing this before they even debuted. They were destined. With this type of energy, they were never going to fail. I want people to understand that. With the energy that RM and Sugar have, you're never going to fail. That you could say they're the heart of BTS. That's the heart. They're pushing themselves over the limit to succeed. Do you know what's funny? It's not even to succeed, it's to debut. Like, when you deep it, it's not even to succeed. It's to debut. They're pushing themselves to debut, which is fair. The thing is, the reality is, this is the life that they live. It's like me. I'm starting to accept I'm going to be sleeping during the day. I said that to my parents. I'm like, you have to accept it. I'm going to sleep during the day, but I'll be up during the night. You know?
고생이 많습니다.
Yeah.
이제 식단도 하고 있고, 식단도 하고 있고, 그리고 이번 주 들어서 이제 자켓 앨범 사진을 대비해서 이제 프로필 사진 같은 걸 찍는데.
만족
괜찮은 것 같아요. 혹시 저희 슈가 씨의 사진이 제일 마음에 들어요?
당연히 전정국이죠.
이 사람이 제일 잘 나온 것 같아요. 누군지 모르겠는데 아우 잘생겼어.
일단 전 아니에요. 최초로 양심적인 이제 진영이 슈가나 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이 안 나왔어. 지민이.
카메라 배터리가 없어서 빨리 찍고 할 말이 있는데 오늘은 우리 팀의 특징에 대해서 일단 우리 팀의 리더 포스가 최고인 것 같다. 그런데 우리 팀 리더의 장난기가 많아서 귀여운 면도 엄청 많다는 사실. 그리고 하고자 하는 게 있으면 꼭 해야 돼서 정말 멋있는 형인 것 같다. 그다음 슈가 형. 우리 슈가 형은 옆집 동네 형 같다. 장난기가 너무 많고
예쁜
연습실에서 막 연습하는 거 보면 진짜 멋있다. 다른 사람 같아. 그리고 막내.
What I notice with BTS, especially Suga and RM, they joke around when they can, but when it comes to being serious, it's that quickly. They switch it. They switch it so far. It's like a on button. It's like, all right, we're serious. Let's go. You see it. They're very playful. And then when it comes to on stage and all that, you see the transition. You see the transition of ha 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 ha. Okay, let's go. It's business now. Stop fucking around. Let's get shit done. Done. You see it. It's such a quick transition. It's incredible. But that's how people have to be. There's times where you can joke around, have some fun. But we switch it. When that's on, don't fuck around.
귀엽다. 하는 짓도 어벙벙. 말하는 것도 어벙벙. 내가 얘를 귀엽다고 하면 다 이상하게 생각할 것 같다. 아무튼 귀엽다. 그리고 우리 팀 마태형 생각할 것 같다. 아무튼 귀엽다. 그리고 우리 팀 마태형 지인 형 알다시피 우리 팀 비주얼이라서 잘생겼다. 그래서 가끔 부럽다. 요리도 잘한다. 그리고 우리 팀의 제이홉 형 로고 찍을 때
I love Jay.
바지를 샀다. 소리 안 맞아. 소리 안 맞아.
그래도 우리 팀의 엄마 같은 존재다. 춤도 잘 추고 춤 잘 추는 엄마? 그런 느낌? 그리고 우리 팀의 매력을 한몫하는 것 같다. 그렇지 않는가? 친구들이 그랬는데 다 특이하고 귀여운 것 같아. 나만 그렇게 생각하는가? 일단 이거 말한 건 비밀이고 2013년 3월 25일 지민의 일지 끝.
That's cool.
정말 시기가 다가오고 있다는 걸 좀 몸소 절절하게 좀 느꼈고 내일부터는 정말 지금 폭풍 전야인 것 같다.
You can tell he's tired. I don't know if anyone else can see that. You can tell he's exhausted. I'm looking at him and I can tell. I can see he's exhausted. But he's trying not to show it. He's so tired.
느꼈고 내일부터는 정말 지금 폭풍 전야인 것 같다. 내일부터는 진짜 뭔가 각오가 돼서 왔다. 열심히 달리고 하면 안 될 것도 없을 것 같다는 생각이다. 파이팅 하자. 이제 끝.
Crazy.
요즘 들어 바쁜 나날들을 보내고 있는데 댄스 8시간에 끝나고 바로 녹음을 한다.
3년 동안 연습을 하면서 그런 이제 피땀이 흐려 있는 그런 곡이
Like
아닌가.
that. Just read that. I love the lyrics. We've been working really hard, training for 3 years.
연습을 하면서 그런
So this is a song we put our blood and sweat into. And ironically, they end up making a song, Blood, Sweat and Tears. It's such a cool teaser. It's like, oh, boom, boom, boom. Okay, bang. You know, so that's what I notice about BTS, especially when you look at their lyrics.
이제 피땀이 흐려 있는 그런 곡이 아닌가 싶습니다.
뭔가 좀 되게 친구들 다 대학 가고
All those who are rappers, because you can't sing, that title is. I love Sugar. Bro, I love Sugar so much.
뭔가 좀 되게 친구들 다 대학 가고 캠퍼스 가서 이제 뭐 연애도 하고 뭐 그런 거 보면 듣고 보면 뭔가 조금 부럽기도 하고 솔직히.
I love this part. This is a part of life that people don't understand. They are jealous of you and you are jealous of them. I don't think people understand that. Even celebrities get jealous of people that have normal lives. Because the reality is, you have way more freedom than they could ever have. Yes, they may have the money and the fame, but they don't have the freedom that everyone else has. And people don't get that. People don't get that. People don't see that side. They don't understand that.
그렇지. 하지만 우린 데뷔를 할 거니까 뭐. 그래, 그렇지. 모든 사람의 부러움을 가지고.
Whoa, look at Jimmy. Oh, that's cold. The click, click. Bang, bang.
안 힘듭니다. 요즘은 너무 아프다, 힘들고, 아프고, 지치고, 피곤하고.
I tried to quit the team because of just dance. You know, it was exhausting me.
수면 상징인데 오늘은 특별하게 지옥이었어. 지옥이었어. 너무 힘들었어요. 생각을 끔찍해.
Just the thought is a nightmare.
지옥이었어. 너무 힘들었어요. 생각을 끔찍해.
리얼 플랫폼 파트 2 안무에 이제 개인 안무에서 무릎을 찍으면서 그런 동작이 있는데 바닥에 무릎을 찍다 보니 허벅지 쪽이 살짝 부상이 있어가지고 허벅지에 피를 뽑은 적이 있어요. 허벅지에 피를 뽑은 적이 있어요.
뭐 응원 메시지 많이 보내주세요. 그러나 다 보고 확인하고 있으니까
힘이 듭니다.
아, 진짜 힘이 들고 진짜.
Damn, Jungkook.
방탄 화이팅! 화이팅! 그런 기념으로 오늘의 로그는 끝!
드디어 시작이구나. 그래, 화이팅 해야지.
열심히 준비했고 정말 우리들의 이야기로 만든 음악들이다. 추월 거짓도 없고 가사도 정말 중점적으로 잘 들어봐 주시면 좋겠고 퍼포먼스도 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠다. 화이팅이다 모두들. 바쁘게 살자.
Wow.
방탄 연장 화이팅.
2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그!
사실 이제 이 로그를 끝으로 이제 저희가 데뷔 전까지는 로고가 없을 것 같습니다.
아쉽네요.
아쉽다.
다음에 또 만나.
딸때 이제는 우리가 헤어져야 할 시간. 다음에 또 만나요. 여러분 사랑해요.
아 그건 제 역할이라니까.
해줘.
사랑해요! 2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그 여기서
끝! 안녕!
네, 카운트다운 최초 공개. 데뷔 방탄
안녕하세요, 방탄소년단입니다.
안녕하세요, 조이입니다.
오래전부터 멤버들이랑 같이 생활했다.
너는 뭐 네가 잘했는데 다른 사람 다 틀렸다 생각해. 네가 아직도? 어떻게 할까?
방탄!
기대해 주시기 바랍니다.
Crazy.
내 생일이었다. 스케줄상, 시간상
와우.
담지 못했다. 난 나에게 생일 케이크를 바치고 싶다. 빰빠밤빰빰빰 딸기 보소.
언제부턴가 점점 연락하게 된 내가 먼저 네가 없는 곳에선 벌써 널 베이비로 불러 나도 참 웃겨 You're my candy, a lollipop candy I really wanna love you
우리 하고 그냥 그러면 얘기해. 벌써 틀었어? 우리 하고 그냥 그러면 얘기해. 벌써 틀었어? 미안하다.
미안합니다. 데뷔한다 열흘 남지 않았다. 여러분들의 많은 기대와 응원을 부탁드립니다.
This was cool. I really like this video a lot. I really like this a lot because I see the sides of BTS that I've never seen. You know, I've never watched this, so watching this makes me appreciate them more. It makes me appreciate them in a way that I can't really explain it. Like, I'm just watching this and going, wow, like, what I like is you see them growing within the diaries. You see them becoming the people, you know? You see them becoming mature. Like, what I noticed was how quickly, I don't know if you noticed that, Majo, how quickly they were realizing, oh shit, we're about to debut. And you could hear the excitement in their voices. You see the smiles, like Sugar smiling, like, shit, like you could tell they're so excited that they're about to debut. But as well, in their head, they know it just means more work and more hard working, you know? And that was such an interesting thing to see, is seeing the members develop slowly and becoming who they are was so interesting. Like, this is really cool. You know, I'm intrigued to watch more and understand more of the context. This is amazing. This content is amazing. Shout out to the rise of BANGTAN for dropping this type of video, this type of content, because this type of content is rare. And for a lot of groups, like for a lot of people that want to learn more about these groups, this is the best way to do it. Because you can see how detailed this is. It's so detailed. It's so personal. You can see how many people worked on this to become what it is. And that's awesome. You know, that's awesome. I really like that. Like I said, I started to enjoy that. I started to learn more about each member. And that's the best part for me. That's always the best part. I want to learn more about BTS. I want to learn more about each member. You know, what type of people they are and stuff like that. You know, it's more than, to me, sometimes it's more than them just being idols. But yeah, man, this was really cool. I really enjoyed this. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you like this, give this a thumbs up. None of that. Comment if you want to see more. Subscribe, and remember, keep living the crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Peace.